Hello from Roskilde in Denmark. Today we'll be taking a trip on board what was supposed to be the flagship of the Danish railway 15 years ago, the IC4. Roskilde is Denmark's 10th largest town and is filled with history. It used to be the capital of Denmark before Copenhagen, and the royals are buried here. Highly recommend visiting if you have the time. From Roskilde you can catch trains to various points in Denmark, intercity trains to Fyn or Jylland, as well as regional and local trains to various destinations on Zealand. Approaching on platform 5 is our IC4 train, which is operating a regional service from Holbæk to Copenhagen and onwards to Østerport. Departing here from Roskilde, you can hear how the engine struggled to get going, and this is just one of many issues with this train. The history behind these trains is long and complicated. They were ordered back in the year 2000 to replace the older IC3 sets used on intercity services, and was supposed to be the future flagship of rail transportation in Denmark. 21 years later, they still haven't been used to their intended purpose, and will be retired before the IC3 trains they were meant to replace. The troubled history of the IC4 started with the first units being entered into service in 2007, 5 years late. They entered service with horrible reliability. Then in 2011 there was a serious issues with the brakes, causing complete withdrawal from service. Not to mention other major issues, such as the trains being unable to run in pairs, which is needed for many of the intercity services in Denmark, various issues with the computer systems, doors and noise. A train set even ended up in Libya as a gift from Italy in 2009 to Gaddafi. This was without the Danish railway knowing or approving. That's enough talking of the backstory behind these trains. Now it's time to look at what they are like today and the route we are taking today. Our train has started its journey to Copenhagen in Holbæk. From Holbæk the train has stopped in Vipperød, Tølløse, Hvalsø, Lejre before reaching Roskilde, where we start the journey. After Roskilde the train stops in Trekroner, Høje-Taastrup and Valby, where I'll end my journey. After Valby the train continues on to Copenhagen Central Station, Nørreport and finally Østerport. The maximum permitted speed on this train trip is 180 km per hour. The distance from Holbæk to Østerport is 70 km, which takes this service 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete, giving it an average speed of 56 km per hour. However, faster services are available from Holbæk, completing the same trip in 53 minutes. Time to check out the rest of the train. There's a low floor section for wheelchair users, and the accessible toilet is right next to it. However, it's locked out of use on this train. In addition, there's this folding seat area which can be used for proms and cycles. This area up here was intended for catering, however it has seen little use due to the limited time these trains have actually run on the intended intercity services, and catering on the Danish railways being close to non-existent anyway. Located at each seat you will find the magazine, and a safety card. I'm pretty sure this is a requirement for trains that crosses some of the more major bridges in Denmark, such as the Great Belt Fixed Link or the Øresundsbridge to Sweden. The seats themselves are well padded and has a nice headrest. Under the seat you will find the recline button, as well as the power sockets. There's one for each seat. The trains also feature Wi-Fi, which is free of charge and usually works quite well in my experience. In the overhead panel you'll find an ancient entertainment system and a reading light. And a quick look at the toilet. The toilet is looking very clean and everything was working and in order, so good job DSB. Before long we were approaching Valby. These trains certainly has its technical flaws, but from a passenger perspective it's a shame they never were a success. The seats are great, there's a good mix of airline and table seats. Power outlets and Wi-Fi all makes for a great travelling experience. This train is still fit for service in 2021. There's even more to the story about the IC4 scandal. If interested, I recommend digging deeper. There's a whole other version of this train called the IC2 that was even further delayed and has already been withdrawn from service, with some being sold to ATC in Romania. But for what it's worth, the IC4 is currently one of the best regional trains on the Danish network. If you want to follow my travels in real time, you can go and follow me on Twitter. I hope you have enjoyed this video of the IC4 and its backstory. Please give a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.